welcome to this month's Throwback Thursday. I'm staying with my new theme of redoing old diaries and bringing them up to date. This one is a particularly long one, for which I'm sorry, but it was our first holiday tour in Desmond in 2015, and this is part 2. Please remember to watch the other videos in the playlist and enjoy Throwback Thursday. And why not consider rehashing some of your old video yourself and joining us once a month for Throwback Thursday. Diary, 17th of June 2015. An admin day. We drove to Knock Crag and looked around the visitor centre and then on to Olivewood for shopping and to fill the water and drain the waste tanks. We then moved on to Store Lighthouse for the night. And a note for those on the NC 500, although you can drain your tanks at the harbour with permission, if it is busy they will turn you away. However, if you follow the signs for the LPG station and then drive past the garage, you'll find a charity yard selling logs, kindling, etc. They have a tap you can use for a small donation and drains are plenty on the road for grey water from your tanks. (18th of June 2015). We left the lighthouse at Store Head and headed for Scurry. We did stop for a copper, but decided it was far too early to stop for the night, so we headed north. We had some lunch at the old school in Kinlochbervie, excellent food and cooked to order. We then drove up to Kyle of Donders for the night to recover from our large lunch. (19th of June 2015). From our overnight stop we drove up to Balnakill Craft Village. Lindsay bought a glass owl and we had a cuppa in the cafe, buying chocolate of course. We drove around Loch Erebor, stopping for lunch with tremendous views over the sea loch. We planned to overnight at Skerry Harbour and fill up with water there. There was already a large motorhome there, so we decided just to move on. We did fill up with water, but be warned, the rate of flow is very slow. Still, it's a nice spot to rest up. We continued on and decided to stop beside Loch Achnamoya. On the Sire to Kinbrace Road, birding highlights here included osprey and snipe. However, the wildlife treats were not limited to that. We watched a herd of deer walk around the far bank of the loch, and then a loner waded across the loch as it got dark and wandered on a different route, near the van. Shortly afterwards, an otter swam by, feeding on the trout. (20th of June 2015). We left the loch and headed for Dunrobin Castle. We stopped for lunch and Lindsay went around the castle and visited the falconry display. We then drove around via Bonner Bridge to Tarbert Ness Lighthouse. Loads of bird life here. My radio antennas went up and were tested. A few tweaks needed. June 21st, 2015. After listening to the RSGB news on 2 metres and 40 metres, it was time to pack up and set off for home. We launched at Ardisia and then continued on our journey. Desmond performed well on holiday and we are still grinning. Overall 28 miles per gallon over 743 miles. Not bad. Wildlife: pine marten, red deer, otter. Birds: long-tailed tit, eider, gannet, cormorant, grey heron, oystercatcher, merlin, cuckoo, lesser black-backed gull, herring gull, great black-backed gull, reed bunting, skylark, hooded crow, stonechat, meadow pipit, bullfinch, golden eagle, fulmar, oystercatcher, arctic skua, great skua, puffin, razorbill, guillemot, kittiwake, common gull, wheatear, dunnock, pied wagtail, meadow pipit, greylag goose, mallard, buzzard, curlew, sandwich tern, black-headed gull, swallow, redstart, rock pipit, rock dove, starling, red-throated diver, common sandpiper, golden eye, osprey, lapwing, snipe, sand martin, blackbird, meadow pipit, common scotter, manx shearwater, wood pigeon, swift, blue tit, great tit, house martin, whitethroat, wren, starling, linnet, yellowhammer. Thank you for watching Desmond's Donders. We'll hope you'll join us again for more photos, waffle and video as we travel around Scotland. Bye for now.